Hello, welcome. Today is day 11 on my 60-day expedition, and before I begin, what I really want to do is just point out yesterday's vlog. I want to apologize because not many, but some people were offended that I was speaking and reading Holy Scripture, although it wasn't the actual holy book, whether it be the Quran or the Bible. It still was Scripture, and some people did take offense that I was reading that in the bathroom, which is considered an unholy place where unholy duties are performed. So I am sorry for that if I did offend. That was not my intention at all. As previously stated in my videos, I was just looking for good lighting. Some were offended that I was joking on voodoo, and I wasn't. Afterwards, I did perform voodoo, my ablution. As far as me making light of it, I don't think it's anything to make light of, so I wouldn't do it. As for making fun of it, voodoo to me rhymes. I mean, I'm just the type of person that if I see something that rhymes, or if I see something that's a little funny, I'll point it out. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but obviously some people were offended, and if that was the case, I'm sorry. On to lighter subjects. Today I want to go ahead and just start with the topic of the day rather than focus on Scripture, because I haven't picked up the book yet that a fellow sister has decided to let me borrow. So my topic of the day, which is actually something that I have been thinking about for a while now, and me and my husband were discussing that today, is, well, let me just say first of all that I do live on a military base. I live on Fort Bragg, which is in North Carolina, and I noticed that there's a lot of cultures, a lot of diversity, a lot of different religions, because there's at least 11 services in the on-post churches every Sunday, and they have the Juma, they have it on Fridays, they have whatever service, you can think of, they have it specifically for every religion. They even have weekend services, which is crazy cool. I don't believe in the religion, but I think it's cool that they reach out, they branch out, they don't discriminate in religion. So that being said, my topic of the day is focused on basically, how does a fellow Muslim feel knowing that a Muslim brother or sister is serving in the U.S. military? Now, what I mean by the U.S. military, it could be the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the Marines, the Air Force, but we don't really, I don't think the Air Force is real, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and just wean in the Air Force. But basically, how does a fellow Muslim feel knowing that, a fellow brother or sister is serving in the U.S. Military, that they sometimes have to follow orders and perform duties that include torturing and or killing other Muslims. A lot of behind the scenes things that happen that we don't even know about, that happens. And on top of that, I would also like to know what fellow Muslims, what you guys feel about jihad. I know that there are many Muslims that I've talked to, many sisters on Facebook alone, that say that it's crazy how Obama and the Al-Qaeda have taken it to this level, because it's not meant to be that way in current times, that it is that it was all in the time of Mecca, Medina, and the wars, and for that matter, the whole wives thing is taken out of proportion, which that's another subject that I want to go ahead and speak about another day. But so that to me is really interesting, especially since I have served in the military, and I never thought about that before. I never thought about my fellow sailors that I served with. I knew maybe one or two other Muslims, and I never even thought about asking how they may feel. I just thought, offhand, I thought maybe, they don't really care because they're obviously in the military. But that's not always the case. Sometimes, people join the military for personal reasons, financial reasons, educational reasons. Some serve because they want to go, and it's a great excuse to kill. Unfortunately, it's disturbing, it's demented, but it's true. There are people out there, my fellow soldiers, my fellow brethren, even Christians supposedly out there, that are using this as a great excuse to murder somebody. And for that matter, there are a couple, maybe 1,000 Christians out there, claiming this war all in the name of winning for the Lord, just like jihad is claiming fighting for Allah. And truth is, this is not a war for the greater good. This was a meaningless war, and the way that both parties are fighting is completely different. The Americans are fighting to live, and the jihad, they're fighting like they have no reason to live. Like what their greatest victory is not in life but after death. So it's like, how do you fight a war? How do you fight a war with a person or an opponent like that? You really can't. But back to the topic, because I seem to have strayed off. I just really want to go ahead and really have input on what you guys feel on this whole war concerning basically Islam versus Christianity, or Americans versus Muslims, or Muslims versus Muslims in this case, since there are many Muslims in the military. Any comments, any feedback, I would love it. But I do ask that you be respectable and you be constructive with any criticism or any comments, because I certainly don't mean to disrespect you, even though it may be unintentional. I do disrespect you. Like I said, those aren't my intentions. I don't sit here planning out, oh, how should I disrespect somebody today? No, that's not me. So I do ask that you just take it easy on me, basically, people. Some of y'all radically plotting against Jenner, and it's not cute. It's not cute at all. But alright, God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. God bless you, and you guys are in my duas. I hope I'm in your duas. And see you tomorrow for day 12. Alright, be blessed. Bye.